Introducing a new line of FlexTrack laying tools for all scales from JMD Plastics, the only set of tools you'll ever need to create beautiful straight and curved track on your layouts with very little effort. The STRAIGHTRACKIT allows you to quickly and easily lay out your track perfectly straight every time. Simply insert the STRAIGHTRACKIT guides into your track, line up the holes with the holes in your track ties, and tack the track down. Remove the STRAIGHTRACKIT guides and tap the nails in the rest of the way. We've made laying out track lines a breeze. Once you have your first track down, use the EXTRATRACKIT tool to add as many lines as you'd like. The EXTRATRACKIT tool follows the NMRA recommended 2.5 inches on center spacing in HO scale and 1 1/4 inches in N scale. Lay your new track next to your finished line. Place one EXTRATRACKIT piece at one end of the track and the other EXTRATRACKIT piece immediately after it. Begin sliding the second EXTRATRACKIT down the length of the track, tacking in the new track as you go. This applies to both straight and curved track sections. The CURVETRACKIT allows you to effortlessly lay out your curved tracks. CURVETRACKIT comes in 18-inch, 24-inch, 30-inch, and 36-inch radius kits in HO scale, as well as 11-inch, 15-inch, and 19-inch radius in N scale. To create a curve, begin inserting the CURVETRACKIT guide in the center of your track, bending the track to match the curve. Line up the holes in the guide with the holes in your track ties and tack the track down. If you want a curve that is the exact radius of your guide, you're now finished. If you want a custom size radius, use the SUPERTRACKIT tool. With this tool, you can easily create any curve radius between 6 inches and 48 inches in HO scale and 1 inch to 31 inches in N scale. The SUPERTRACKIT tool has two types of fittings, the permanent end and the loose ends, which can be repositioned at intervals of 1 inch. Begin with a standard 18, 24, 30, or 36-inch curve track that has been temporarily tacked down. For larger radiuses, place your new track on the outside of your temporary track. For shorter radiuses, place the track on the inside. Placing the permanent end of the SUPERTRACKIT tool into your temporary track, adjust the loose ends of the tool to your desired radius. For example, if you start with a 24-inch radius track, placing the loose end in at the 3-inch mark will help you create a 27-inch radius. Slide the tool between the two tracks, tacking in your new track along the way. With the SUPERTRACKIT tool, you can even create layouts in S, O, HON3, ON30, and SN3 by placing the desired gauge loose end into the tool. With our new INSTANT TRACK TACK IT, creating realistic ballast is a snap. With the ballast of your choice, mix 2 parts ballast with 1 part track tack it. Use a spoon or gently shake to ensure a good mix. Next, spread the mixture on your track between the rails. Use a paintbrush in a sideways manner to distribute the mixture and fill in the areas between the ties. Turn the brush the wide way and brush gently along the track to spread the ballast a little more evenly. Use the brush in the sideways manner again until the ballast has the look you desire. Using a small brush to clean off the rails will prevent ballast buildup on the inside flanges of your rails. Run your finger along the rails to ensure they are free of ballast material. To set the ballast, use a spray bottle filled with water set to a fine mist. Hold about 12 inches above the track and spray until the ballast has been thoroughly moistened. Use a paper towel or rag to wipe the water and any ballast from the rails. Once it is set, you will have realistic-looking ballast that is strong and humidity resistant. JMD Plastics also offers a variety of products for the model train enthusiast, including hand-painted standing and seated figures in HO and N scales at 50 cents each or less. Realistic deciduous and evergreen trees for all scales at prices lower than the competition. And for the model builder, we specialize in various thicknesses of sheet styrene in white, black, and clear from 5 thousandths of an inch to 125 thousandths of an inch. Our styrene is always 20 to 60% less in cost as compared to evergreen, Plastruct, and all hobby retailers. We also do custom cut sizes of styrene with no cutting charge.